And here in the channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. You can want me to be a simp. It's not gonna happen. We dealing truth pills over here, y'all. We in the car. We gonna be in the car. We gonna keep being in the car. Even when the studio come, we still gonna be in the car sometime. So, I got a couple more things I need to talk about before I get going. This one. Hey, man. Too many of these women is straight up sluts. 304s. But here's how we should be. I'm finna give you my take on it. Like I told y'all, I don't believe that no approach is 100% foolproof. I believe that a lot of the approaches that we hear about, you gotta create, you gotta Voltron them together. Another word that I start using on YouTube before anybody. Now everybody talking about Voltron. I got that from a cartoon I used to watch when I was a kid. Voltron came together like it was all different people, and they came together into this big colossal force that fought and the episodes is on YouTube. One of the greatest cartoons ever made. Now they kind of was copying off of Transformers, can't lie. But Voltron was good too. Just like Thundercats. They kind of copied off of He-Man, but they was good. Thundercats. I still be watching that stuff, y'all. I had a delivery. The lady said, I'm in here listening to my music. I said, I hope it's 80s music. She said, yeah. Man, that'd be so fun. I don't know about you travel guides. You always got to travel. And that's fine. But with me, one time and sometimes, I just like to just sit, give me a little drink, some food, and just watch old stuff. 80s music, 80s commercials, just 80s. I love that channel or the page on Facebook, Rerun the 80s. That's like one of my favorite pages, man. It kind of choke you up sometimes. Pause. But that's one of my favorite pages. But I need to talk about this. Because these women are trying to walk around and carry themselves like you ain't never been no hoe. And I already know that you been a hoe. And we marry these women sometimes. I'm not talking about her. I know she wasn't like flawless. But I'm not talking about her when I say that. Sometimes I have to say that because she always be thinking I'm talking about her with everything. Yeah, she did sneaky stuff. Yeah, she didn't tell her whole story. But I'm not talking about her with this. I'm talking about a wide range of people, women. Some that I've met, some that I know, some that I don't know. And then they move to other towns and they try to act. As soon as you get in there, you be like, man, this stuff loose. Psst, psst. Man, I'm going soft. And guys be wanting to break up with them and not deal with them and block them because they be talking like, well, you be like, vet question. When the last time you had sex? They love the 4 months, 6 months. And most of them, you know it ain't been that long. And you get in there, okay, this is my opinion. That no matter how deep a woman's canal goes, if she ain't had sex in years, or she say 6 months, that thing gonna close up a little bit, and it's gonna have to get super duper moist for you to even push through it. But if she says it been 6 months and you slide in there, it ain't been no 6 months. You got to count what you doing to yourself too. She said it's been 6 months. You be like, zuh. No. Either you done had a DILDO, you done did something. It ain't, if a person is saying that it's been all this time. Now, some women got the snapback jack, but most of them don't. So if she said, well, I ain't had sex in 10 months, it's going to take listen, it's going to take at least 20 pumps. The only way it ain't is if she practically had 300 dudes. She had 300 dudes. She said, I ain't had sex in 10 months. If she ain't got snapback jack, you gonna be like, you gonna start, you know, when it's loose, you start pumping, and it's like this. It's like it's moving like this. When they loose, when they tight, you be having to like do them like this. You be having to maneuver their body. When they loose, it's like you be like, stuff be flapping around. I ain't had sex in 2 years. If you get out of prison, or you come back to town, or whatever, and they talking about they ain't did it in years, and you sliding in there, she is a effing liar. Don't let them even be close to the same size as you. And definitely if he bigger than you, you gonna know. Especially if he done kept clapping it. That thing gonna be loose. So what exactly am I saying? I'm saying, although all of this is going on, don't hold it against everybody. Although all this is going on, don't dog unicorns. You messing up the game. Yes, they change. Yes, they switch up on you. But don't do that. Filter. You want a relationship? Filter. I'm gonna be honest with you. I prefer relationships, plural. But I don't trust them. So I'm gonna have to, if I'm ever gonna do that again, I'm gonna have to vet and like what I see in here. I ain't say I wasn't having sex again. Didn't say that. But I'm just telling you, I'm not gonna hold against people that I meet what happened to me in the past. That's how we should go about it. Now I'm gonna bring my wisdom that I gained, but it's gonna be fair shakes. And no, I'm not finna spend all this money on no date with somebody I just met, especially knowing that I might not ever hear from her again. I might not ever see her again. She liable to ghost me. You can't get back money or time. So don't let these people waste your money. If I'm gonna pay $300, listen. You better be a virgin or you better have a good reason. Because if I'm gonna pay for a $400 date, you getting bent over that night. I ain't that kind of person. Who can I ask? What is that? Dude, what the? No. Hold on, y'all. I'm looking at this snow and I'm like, what in the Elon Musk is going on? What, Elon Musk using a harp or something? The snow was coming down. Now it's turning into drops of water. Something ain't right with this dude. It was like little pebbles, right? White pebbles. It hit and they were sitting there. I'm from Wisconsin. I done seen all type of snow. Including all type of snow bunny, but who's keeping score? We ain't even talking about that. But nah, man, that didn't look right, dude. Life is uncertain, y'all. I ain't gonna even lie. Get right with the Most High if you ain't done it. Repent. Make your peace with him. Plead with him to have your name in the book of life and to allow you to enter his kingdom at the point of your death. But that don't look right. But let's get back to it. God knows me. I get on all type of streets, but I navigate my way back to the street I need. Look, man. What I look like, that's exactly what your ex would want. For you not to deal with nobody, and then she'll try to be all on Facebook, lovey-dovey with some other dude. And you, I ain't never dealing with no woman no more. Man, let me tell you something. Most of these women think like this. Your ultimate revenge is gonna be you getting with somebody else. And make sure that if you post her, she look better than your wife. Because people will heckle. They'll talk about her like, yeah, she look old, or she look this, she look that. Trust me, you see me post, you gonna be like, oh, okay, I see you, you know what I'm saying? Hey, these people are roast. They want to roast. Especially her family. They would love to roast. But that's how you should be, man. You do listen. The past is the past, man. Past is the past, man. These women do stuff like they'll try to get with somebody that you know to get under your skin. That's how you know. We talked about this. I talked about this because I sensed the Most High wanted me to talk about it. There was a lot of guys out there that women were so evil to the point where they were marrying their friends. They were marrying their old co-workers. They was getting with people that, no, both of them. Look, man, ain't no believing woman gonna do that. And we talked about that as well, dude. Y'all be buying into these women's spirituality. They be evil as hell. Sometimes they be so evil they don't know. Like how Eve went against the Most High. I bet you couldn't tell Eve she was evil for doing that when it happened. They be evil as hell, man. They'll get with your cousin, your friends, your co-workers. And then they'll be trying to go to church. What you going? They be disrespectful. Dude, I'm telling you, man. This is why you see people pass away sometimes. Because people just be thinking they could just be any kind of way in front of the Most High and fake it up. And sometimes he just can't take it. He just be like, man, get out the way. I'm tired of looking at you. And he'll send somebody to hell. And sometimes it'll be people that tried to act spiritual. Did he know quit on them, gave up on them, and then they'll do something. Like, y'all got to realize this is how I work with the Most High. The Most High has relationships with some people. When you dog those people out, you think you just dogging them out. But he looking at how you do his people. Everybody's saying they're his people, but I'm talking about the ones that really is. And so you do little dirty stuff like that, and he be looking at it, and then you be trying to, hallelujah, you raising your hands, thanking him for your adulterous relationship, your adulterous new relationship. And you think he gonna just sit back? He looking at you like, man, stop playing with me. You know you weren't supposed to get married to nobody. You didn't end your marriage right. And not only they'll been I got with a dude that called himself your friend. And to be in church like this. That's, I can imagine if I was the Most High. I'd be looking down there like, you finna die tonight. I done heard about women getting with those brothers. I done seen videos on it. I got a cousin, I ain't gonna say him and his brother fell out because his brother messed with his wife. Evil as hell. And so my uncle was telling me, talking about him, like, and he still be out here trying to act like he tough. These young niggas will kill you. He ain't lying. He did that because I'm telling you why he did it. He did that because he looked at it like his little brother can't whoop him. What he gonna do? But you gotta be careful because people will shoot you, man. People be, how could you shoot your own brother? Man, these people, it'll be all type of stuff going on behind the scenes. So we had my uncle's funeral. And I tried to get my cousin attention because they were finna fight. When we was loading, after we loaded the casket in the car, they can't be around each other no more. I'm looking like he talking to somebody else, his back turned. I'm looking like they finna fight. That's another thing you should know. That some women are off limits to you. This how, if I know you, 9 times out of 10, sometimes 10 out of 10, your ex is off limits. Now, if me and you didn't like each other and you tried to get with her, and I know who your ex is, who's to say? Never know. I might just try to get a little revenge. I'm the truth man, y'all. But usually my attitude is gonna be, nah. That's his baby mama, nah. That's his ex-wife, nah. She'd be like, well, he was this and he was that, he was this, he was that. In my mind, especially if I know the person, I'm gonna be like, I don't remember him being that way. He was always solid. And it's gonna make me look at them, and I'll be like, nah, Not for me. Guys gotta learn how to control their sexual passion. Y'all be looking at dudes' wives' tits and stuff, and how they look, and you be fantasizing over other men's wives knowingly. That's what make it wrong. Some women you don't be knowing they married, but when you know she married, you looking at her and you like, she was looking at me. Oh man, he must not be doing something right. His wife checking me out. No, his wife is evil, just like you. How about that? I just gave you the truth. Oh, she be checking me out, man. I be catching her looking at me. You ain't even supposed, you not, dude, this is how I am. Once I see they married, like I done seen, what's that one wrestler name? She is so attractive. Is her name Blair? Like, it start with a B. She light skinned, got the long ponytail. When I clicked on her Wikipedia and saw she was married, it went zoom, gone. Y'all gotta learn that other men's wives is off limits. Even though these women sluts, 304, you probably could get her. But what kind of person are you? Dudes be thinking in their mind, I bet I got a bigger DICK than him. That's evil. So because you think you got a better DICK and you don't know, and some women be talking about they do, you be thinking, man, rock her. But why would you want to? You gonna bring that on yourself? I'm gonna tell you honestly, I done had opportunities where I could have banged dudes' wives. Never did it. The only time that happened was when the chick lied to me saying she wasn't married. If she would have told me she was married, I would have been like, all right then, and we would have pulled off. I wouldn't have got her number or nothing. And that's how I was in my 20s. Ain't nothing changed. If I know you married, look, you got to do something about that before me and you tangle up. And I got to know all the detail. Because I don't want no rebellious broad. I don't want that on me like that. If you was a unicorn and he left you alone, come here. You my unicorn now. It's certain things where it's permissible. When they say widow, swipe right. You can get him. He died. But all these things I say, this is how you should be. Don't mess with no man's wives. Know how to vet. Don't be too thirsty. Don't step on no dude's toes to get no women. Even though they slutty. Though they 304s. Don't mess with no dude girlfriend. If she's saying she in a relationship with him, okay, that's your choice. You and him. Let me find out. They lie. They lie. If they lie, look, you think the Most High don't know they lie? He ain't gonna hold that against you. If he know that you know they lied, that might be a different story. I don't get how some of y'all dudes, y'all done stop being men. And a lot of y'all is like animals. A lot of y'all is like kids. When I say animals, you think a pit bull is going to care? Hold that pit bull, breed it with before them? But we supposed to care. The pit bull is going to go right in trying to get his. Because they animals. They're dogs. But some of y'all dudes be trying to carry on like dogs. Be like, well, my wife with it, man. I'm a cook. I want to see you bang her. Nah. Man, that's kind of fruity duty. Tutti fruity, fresh and what is it? I forgot the phrase. Don't be him. Be better than that. Now, if you choose, you say, well, I like sluts. I don't want no good girls. That's your choice. I mean, you're going to deal with it one way or another. You might get burned, the Most High. You going to deal with it one way or another. But I just wanted to stop by and tell you those things. I do thank you for watching. Keep tuning in for more videos. We still have one more thing that we need to talk about. It's almost 9. I'm making good timing. I want to get all of these out the way ahead of time.